2024 is turning out to be a year of scandals shaking up the entertainment industry, and at the center of the storm is none other than Diddy. Rumors are swirling that a leaked and censored prison phone call has unveiled some jaw-dropping confessions from the once untouchable music mogul. If true, this revelation could permanently tarnish his legacy and reshape the world of hip-hop as we know it.
Hey, Kev, when you hosted for Diddy, did he catch any baby oil?
You'll see,
when I hosted for Diddy, you asking the wrong person the wrong question. Rihanna, did you attend any of P. Diddy's parties? Were you involved in any of the freak-offs?
Get out of control.
Do you have any comments about P. Diddy and the allegations?
Go back and look. Don't lean.
So, what exactly did Diddy say when he thought no one was listening? And how could this call unravel decades of carefully crafted success? Let's break it down. Diddy, once a kingpin of the music industry and a symbol of wealth and influence, has seen his glamorous reputation take a nosedive. For years, his legendary white parties were the pinnacle of exclusivity and opulence. Running from 1998 to 2009, these parties were filled with A-list celebrities, models, and an endless supply of luxury. Guests often left raving about the glitz and energy, but now, darker truths are emerging. One unforgettable moment was in 2007 when Diddy, standing on the balcony of his East Hampton mansion, announced, "We're going to turn it up tonight." The night was unforgettable, but perhaps for reasons no one realized at the time. According to insiders and former attendees, these glamorous gatherings often took a questionable turn as the nights wore on. While the surface sparkled with luxury and fun, some guests reportedly felt increasingly uneasy as chaos crept in. Now, with this leaked prison call adding fuel to the fire, it's clear that there's more to Diddy's empire than anyone imagined. With accusations mounting and hidden truths allegedly coming to light, this scandal could have ripple effects across Hollywood and beyond.
All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed.
If more details from this leak call are revealed, the fallout might not just impact Diddy, but could entangle other big names in the entertainment industry. Dr. LaJoyce Brookshire, a former colleague of Clive Davis's at Arista Records, shared that she always felt uneasy at these parties, especially when things got out of hand after dark. The worst part of all these parties might have been a front for much more sinister activities. Prosecutors have now linked these events to Diddy's legal troubles, suggesting that the parties were a way for him to control individuals, with some even claiming that Diddy staged certain performances and secretly filmed guests for leverage. Allegations have surfaced claiming that some attendees were pressured into questionable acts, and there have even been rumors of hidden cameras in the rooms. AIA in this lawsuit that Diddy, he got a whole lot of hidden cameras around his house, and he feels like Diddy is using all that footage for blackmail probably. So I could believe that capturing things no one agreed to be filmed, but it gets even darker. One of the most disturbing claims is that underage individuals were sometimes present at these parties. Guests have shared stories of seeing people who were clearly too young to be at such gatherings, raising serious red flags about what Diddy was really involved in behind closed doors. This paints a reckless and dangerous picture of what went on, as if things couldn't get worse. A police source revealed that Diddy had a watchful eye on his parties even when he wasn't physically present. Apparently, an officer was stationed in a separate room to monitor the events, with Diddy able to watch everything unfold from his phone. This level of control and surveillance speaks volumes about the kind of power he held over his gatherings, making it clear that these were no ordinary parties. The scandal deepened when Jaguar Wright, a former artist, claimed that Diddy had sold a controversial video of one of his parties. The footage, which reportedly featured high-profile guests, was allegedly sold on the dark web using cryptocurrency, adding a sinister twist to the already disturbing situation. Diddy has vehemently denied all allegations, maintaining his innocence and pleading not guilty in court. His legal team argues that the accusations are exaggerated and lack concrete evidence. Breaking news in the Diddy Holmes case. He's back in federal court today in Manhattan, this time trying to secure bail. The music mogul was denied bail yesterday after his arrest on serious exploitation allegations and other charges. However, as more testimonies surface, it's clear that the public's perception of Diddy is starting to shift. What was once seen as a party-loving mogul with a flair for drama is now becoming a man whose legacy is tangled in allegations of exploitation, control, and questionable actions behind the scenes. As Diddy sits in prison awaiting his legal fate, his shocking phone call leaks and reveals even more about his troubled past. None of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm going to need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes, the what, and all the boxes left over for the pizza in this unexpected recording. Diddy's cryptic messages hint at deeper secrets, and his attempt to control the narrative from jail only adds fuel to the fire. Is Diddy really the kingpin some claim he is? Or is there a darker truth behind the facade of power and influence? This is just the beginning, and it's only a matter of time before even more shocking details come to light. Diddy and Jay-Z, two of the biggest names in hip-hop and business, have been at the center of an ongoing controversy. Once fierce rivals, now industry moguls, these two have built empires with their respective ventures. But as Diddy faces serious legal troubles, all eyes are now on Jay-Z. What's going on behind his silence? Is he just staying clear of the mess? Or is there a deeper strategy at play? Diddy and Jay-Z's paths crossed back in the 90s when both were making waves in the rap world. Diddy, with Bad Boy Records, revolutionized hip-hop with artists like the notorious B.I.G., while Jay-Z, emerging from Brooklyn's Marcy Projects, created Rockefeller Records and shifted the perception of hip-hop with his chart-topping hits. At first, their relationship seemed one of mutual respect, with Jay-Z even calling Diddy a brilliant entrepreneur. However, there was always an undercurrent of competition, especially after Jay-Z's 2003 album Blueprint 2, where he subtly called out Diddy's flashy corporate style. The rivalry was real, even if kept behind closed doors. Despite the competition, Diddy and Jay-Z collaborated on various business ventures, blending their star power at lavish parties and high-profile events. These were the gatherings where the line between success and excess blurred, and both moguls made their mark. But with Diddy now in the middle of a huge scandal, Jay-Z's silence is raising eyebrows. Is he just avoiding the drama, or is he playing the long game? Jay-Z and Diddy have more in common than just their history. They share several business ventures, like the joint ownership of De Leon Tequila and collaborations in fashion. As Diddy faces mounting legal issues, concerns are rising that the fallout could affect Jay-Z's brand as well. Known for his cool, calculated approach to crisis management, Jay-Z's lack of public comment may be a deliberate move to protect his empire. After all, why speak out when the situation is still evolving? It's a strategy many expect from someone of his stature, especially when so much is at stake. Things got even more intriguing recently with the leak of a new audio recording. Jay-Z's phone call to Diddy in prison has raised eyebrows. What exactly did Jay-Z say during this conversation? The details are still unfolding, but it's clear this call could be a game changer. As the drama continues to develop, there's a strong possibility that Jay-Z already has contingency plans in place. If Diddy's legal problems worsen, Jay-Z might find himself distancing himself from his longtime friend to protect his own interests. After all, the music industry moves fast, and alliances can shift in an instant. Jay-Z has far too much to lose. His business ventures, his reputation, and his influence in social justice could all be jeopardized if he becomes too entangled in Diddy's mess. The stakes for Jay-Z have never been higher. With Diddy's legal troubles escalating, Jay-Z is facing mounting pressure to make a public move, whether it's distancing himself from his longtime friend or issuing a statement to protect his reputation. The relationship between the two moguls has always been a balancing act of mutual respect, rivalry, and collaboration. But now, with Diddy at the center of a scandal, Jay-Z's actions could have a lasting impact on the future of hip-hop and his own empire. As Diddy's world unravels, Jay-Z will need to decide how to navigate the situation, knowing that his choices could either protect or damage his legacy. The ripple effects of Diddy's actions are already reverberating through the industry. With each new revelation, it becomes clear that Diddy may have been hiding a much darker side behind the glamour of Hollywood's elite circles. For decades, Diddy was a household name, the mogul behind hit after hit, whose lavish parties and powerful connections seemed untouchable. But now, fresh allegations are casting doubt on the man behind the fame, and the truth about what really happened at those exclusive gatherings is starting to emerge. Hollywood's elite, once drawn to Diddy's world, are now wondering whether they too could be caught in the web of secrets and scandals that could bring everything crashing down. One of the most surprising revelations is the connection between Diddy and the Kardashian family. Kim Kardashian first made waves at one of Diddy's legendary white parties in 2006, and by 2010, her relationship with Diddy had grown into a genuine friendship. The Kardashians found their place in Diddy's inner circle, attending exclusive events and gatherings. But with Diddy's legal troubles mounting, questions are now being raised about how much Kim and the rest of the Kardashian family knew about the darker side of Diddy's life. Were they just guests at these parties, or were they closer to the hidden secrets that now threaten to destroy Diddy's reputation? And theirs as well? Another key figure in this drama is Kris Jenner's partner, Corey Gamble, whose public tributes to Diddy and the late Kim Porter have raised eyebrows. Despite denying any involvement in the alleged illegal activities, his close ties to Diddy have sparked questions about what he may have known and whether he could be implicated in the unfolding scandal. With so many high-profile figures tied to Diddy's world, it's clear that the impact of these allegations could extend far beyond the mogul himself. As the drama continues to unfold, the music industry, Hollywood's elite, and fans alike are all waiting to see how these revelations will reshape the future of hip-hop, Diddy's legacy, and the careers of those connected to him. Jay-Z, with his own empire to protect, will have to make crucial decisions that could define the next chapter for him and the culture he helped build. As the scandal surrounding Diddy continues to unfold, new and troubling revelations are coming to light, further unraveling his once impressive empire. One of the most concerning aspects is the potential involvement of those in Diddy's inner circle, such as Kim Kardashian, Corey Gamble, and others who may have unknowingly been part of the world of exploitation and manipulation that Diddy allegedly orchestrated. The sheer scale of these allegations paints a picture of a man whose influence may have been used for far darker purposes than anyone ever imagined. The latest twist in this story links Diddy's actions to none other than the king of pop, Michael Jackson. Rumors are emerging that Diddy's notorious parties, known for their excess and exclusivity, may have been part of the troubling environment where power and morality blurred. Allegations suggest that Michael Jackson, who was already battling his own set of accusations, might have been drawn into this web of darkness, potentially contributing to his tragic downfall. The idea that Diddy could have played a role in Jackson's final years is one of the most shocking aspects of the scandal. Diddy's empire, built on fame and success, is now facing an inevitable collapse. The question remains, how much of it was built on lies, and how many others were complicit in these activities? With the investigation intensifying, Hollywood is bracing for even more revelations. And as Diddy's legal fate unfolds, the fallout will likely reach far beyond just him, touching everyone associated with his life and legacy. As new details emerge from Diddy's legal troubles, the reverberations are felt across Hollywood, and insiders are growing increasingly worried about the potential fallout. The concern isn't just limited to Diddy's own empire. There are whispers that his dark world, if tied to other high-profile figures, could damage their carefully constructed legacies. One such figure at risk of becoming entangled in this mess is none other than Michael Jackson. Sources close to the investigation are cautiously evaluating the possibility that Diddy's world, with all its rumors and accusations, might have crossed paths with Jackson's own troubled legacy, casting shadows over his career in ways no one expected. For years, the Kardashians have been tightly woven into the fabric of Diddy's world, with their rise to fame directly intertwined with his influence in Hollywood. From attending his extravagant parties to mingling with some of the most influential guests in the industry, their connection with Diddy was central to their image. But now, as Diddy's legal battles intensify, insiders say the Kardashian family is scrambling to distance themselves from his scandal-ridden world. The fear of being linked to his controversial actions is very real, and the repercussions could spell disaster for their empire. The Kardashians have spent years carefully curating their public persona, and the thought of that crumbling due to associations they never foresaw is a nightmare they are desperate to avoid. In particular, Kim Kardashian is reportedly feeling the heat. Once an emblem of calculated public success, Kim has rebranded herself as a criminal justice reform advocate, using her platform to advocate for the wrongfully convicted. But now, as new revelations about Diddy continue to surface, her ties to him threaten to undo this rebranding. Public scrutiny is intensifying, with many questioning how much she really knew about his alleged activities. Kim has denied any deep involvement, insisting that her relationship with Diddy was purely professional and based on industry networking. However, as the investigation deepens, it's becoming harder to ignore the undeniable connection between the two and the mounting questions surrounding her involvement. Corey Gamble, Kris Jenner's longtime partner, is also caught in the crossfire. Known for his frequent presence at Diddy's events, Gamble has denied any knowledge of the troubling accusations surrounding the mogul. However, insiders suggest that his close relationship with Diddy could have exposed him to the very activities now under investigation. This raises further concerns about the level of complicity within Diddy's inner circle and the extent to which others may have been aware of, or even involved in, his alleged crimes. As this scandal continues to unfold, sources close to Diddy indicate that he is preparing for the worst. With his empire crumbling and his legal battles intensifying, Diddy may be considering a strategy to save himself at the expense of others. Some believe he might start naming names, potentially dragging even more celebrities into the fray as he tries to lessen his sentence. This could have catastrophic consequences for those who were once part of his inner circle, as secrets that were once hidden in plain sight are now being exposed. One of the most chilling aspects of this unfolding drama is the possibility that the link between Diddy and Michael Jackson may be more than a mere coincidence. Could Jackson, whose own career was marked by intense media scrutiny and legal battles, have unknowingly been entangled in the same web of darkness that now surrounds Diddy? Sources close to the investigation are looking closely at whether Jackson's struggles in the industry could have inadvertently tied him to Diddy's world, raising new and unsettling questions about the people Jackson trusted. For Jackson's fans, the idea that the very people he trusted may have been involved in these scandals is a disturbing thought. As this case continues to grow more complex, Hollywood remains on edge. While some are eager for Diddy to face accountability for his actions, others fear the wider fallout, knowing that Diddy's downfall could bring down a multitude of powerful figures with him. The question on everyone's mind is whether Diddy, in his desperate attempts to protect himself, will turn on others in his orbit, exposing their darkest secrets in order to save his own skin. The stakes have never been higher. Hollywood's elite are nervously watching, knowing that Diddy's downfall could change everything, unraveling careers and reputations that were once untouchable. Sources claim that Diddy is preparing for the worst, and with each new revelation, the ties that once bound him to Hollywood's most influential figures now threaten to drag them all down with him. As the investigation continues and the scandal deepens, the ripple effect could be felt far beyond Diddy's own legacy. With his empire crashing and the secrets of his dark world slowly coming to light, no one in Hollywood's elite circles can afford to feel safe. This scandal surrounding Diddy is much more than just a series of infamous Hollywood parties or the glitz and glam of celebrity life. It has spiraled into a deeply troubling narrative that could ultimately take down some of the most influential figures in the entertainment industry. As the investigation into Diddy unfolds, shocking accusations have surfaced, including disturbing whispers about a young victim, possibly as young as 9 years old, which suggests that this case could be the tip of the iceberg in a far more sinister and widespread situation. One of the most unexpected developments in the scandal is the involvement of Kim Kardashian. Her name has now been linked to Diddy's legal troubles, with rumors circulating that he may be using her immense star power to help lower his bail or sway public opinion. Kim and Diddy have known each other for years, crossing paths at numerous exclusive events and Hollywood parties where Diddy built his empire. Their history goes back to 2006, when Kim, a rising stylist at the time, attended one of Diddy's famous white parties. That night marked the beginning of Kim's entry into Hollywood's elite circles, and her relationship with Diddy grew stronger over the years. By 2008, Kim was frequently seen at Diddy's events, like the MGM Grand's grand opening, and by 2010, she, along with her family, had become fully integrated into his inner circle. Kim and her sister Chloe even attended Diddy's parties alongside him at high-profile events, such as Andre Harrell's birthday bash, a testament to their growing bond. Kim's deepening friendship with Diddy continued as they both attended Clive Davis's Grammy Gala. And even at a New York Knicks game in 2012, Kim and her then-boyfriend Kanye West were greeted warmly by Diddy. Now, with the dark accusations surrounding Diddy, Kim's close ties to him have placed her under scrutiny. People are questioning what Kim and her family knew about Diddy's alleged criminal activities, and whether their relationship was merely social, or if there were deeper, more troubling connections. With Diddy's empire crumbling under the weight of these allegations, the Kardashians' public image and their involvement with Diddy are now in jeopardy. This has forced Kim and her family to reconsider their position in Diddy's world and how their association with him could damage their own reputation, especially with Kim positioning herself as a criminal justice reform advocate in recent years. The fallout from Diddy's legal battles is poised to shift Hollywood's power dynamics, with figures like Mace, once a close ally of Diddy, speaking out. Mace has accused Diddy of financial exploitation and claims that Diddy has manipulated him for years. Their bitter feud over unpaid debts, including a $3 million claim from Diddy, has spilled over into public social media rants. Mace has described Diddy as a toxic figure in the industry, and their ongoing feud paints a picture of betrayal and mistrust, deepening the complexities of Diddy's legacy. As this scandal grows, It's becoming clear that Diddy's empire is far from the glamorous world it once appeared to be. The questions that remain now are just how deep Diddy's influence reaches and whether others in his orbit, like the Kardashians and fellow celebrities, will ultimately be dragged into the storm. With Hollywood on edge, the unfolding details of this scandal promise to have far-reaching effects. The stakes couldn't be higher, and with each new revelation, the very fabric of Diddy's powerful network is at risk of unraveling completely. As Diddy's world unravels, it's becoming clearer that the scandal surrounding him is far from an isolated issue. His long-standing empire, built on power, influence, and control, is being exposed for its darker sides. Allegations from multiple figures, including Mace, Lil Rod, and Don Richard, show that Diddy's grip over Hollywood and the music industry extended beyond business in a deeply troubling personal and professional misconduct. These accusations of financial exploitation, abuse, and harassment paint a picture of a man whose reputation may have been meticulously crafted, but now it's falling apart with every new revelation. Mace's claims go beyond just money. He's accused Diddy of years of manipulation and exploitation, which has fueled a deep-seated resentment between them. Diddy's ties to other figures, such as Usher and Justin Bieber, are being scrutinized, especially with rumors of Diddy's overbearing control during vulnerable times in their careers. These emerging accusations, along with the disturbing allegations from producer Lil Rod and former Donity Kane member Don Richard, suggest a broader culture of intimidation, silence, and complicity that may have shielded Diddy from accountability for far too long. The situation has caught the attention of Hollywood's elite, many of whom now fear the fallout from their association with Diddy. Celebrities who once rubbed shoulders with him at his infamous parties are now facing questions about how much they knew or were complicit in. The Kardashians, in particular, are under intense scrutiny due to their close ties to Diddy, with Kim Kardashian's involvement going back to the mid-2000s. While Kim and her family have publicly distanced themselves from Diddy, the scandal threatens to overshadow her carefully cultivated image as a criminal justice reform advocate. As more details surface, the possibility that she and her family may have unknowingly been drawn into Diddy's dark world is a looming concern. This scandal could lead to more than just the downfall of one man. As the legal storm intensifies around Diddy, there are whispers that he might start naming names to reduce his sentence. If he does, the revelations could pull even more high-profile individuals into the web of scandal, potentially bringing down multiple careers along with him. The public and Hollywood insiders are waiting anxiously to see how this plays out. Whether Diddy will take the fall alone or if others, including influential figures in music and entertainment, will be dragged down with him. The ripple effects are already being felt, and as the investigation heats up, more revelations are expected. This tangled web of abuse, exploitation, and secrecy could reshape Hollywood's power dynamics in ways that no one predicted. The stakes have never been higher,